Mic check 1 2. It's the Y2K collector. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. Today was a crazy day. It kicked my butt. I was on the grill grilling pretty much the entire day. I had hopes of being able to put together a one of my more edited videos, but just the day got away from me and I just wasn't able to do it. Nevertheless, I did want to share a story and kind of also give you all a heads up on games that you might see at GameStop that are going to be priced higher than you probably think they should be. I was actually at a GameStop the other day, and a lady came in and with her son, and she was buying this copy of Spider-Man 2 for her son. And when the guy rung her up at the cash register, the total came out to being roughly like around $55 or so. And I could tell that she was shocked. She was like, 55 for this game? And I know in her mind she was thinking like, well, hang on, this is a used like PlayStation 4 game. Why is it so expensive? And there are a number of games that you will see at GameStop for the PlayStation 4 that are over $50. And you wouldn't really think so, because these are some of them are AAA titles, and some of them are titles that you would just assume wouldn't be as expensive as they are. But for a variety of reasons, I think the most common one being that these games are delisted, they're going to be more expensive at GameStop. They're going to be like their full retail price probably until there are no copies left in GameStop. And so I don't want you to be shocked when you go to GameStop and you see these games and you're being charged $50 to $60 for these games. So right off the bat, you know the first one up is going to be The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, there are multiple ways you can play this game. You can get it on the Xbox One. It's also available on the PS3. I think both of those versions are cheaper, the PS3 being the cheapest way to play this game probably. So if you don't want to spend the 50 plus bucks to play this on the PlayStation 4, then you do have another option of getting it on the PS3. But just know that if you see this game in GameStop, you're going to be being charged like full retail of what it like retailed for when it first came out. So be on the lookout for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Great game, definitely great game, but being used and being an older generation game is not going to make a difference price-wise on this one. Another one that you will see is Deadpool. Now, there's a number of ways you can play Deadpool. Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, obviously PlayStation 4. I'm not sure if there's a PC version, but there's a lot of ways you can play Deadpool. But for whatever reason, GameStop continues to sell this game for $50+. So if you see this one at GameStop, be prepared to cough up nearly full retail, because it is what it is. This is just one of those games that for whatever reason on the PS4 is just really expensive. I'm not sure why. Maybe someone can let me know down in the comments, but Deadpool is another one to be on the lookout for. Now this one is one that's a little bit more understandable. Deception 4, Nightmare Princess. This is an interesting kind of like RPG game. I know there's a lot of installments for this game across a number of PlayStation consoles. I think I have a Deception game on the PS Vita, and I think I also have one of the earlier installments to this franchise on the PS1. Is it Kagero? I feel like Kagero is somehow incorporated in the Deception series. If I'm wrong, someone let me know down in the comments, but I do have those too. But this is another one, $50+ if you happen to see this at GameStop. Don't be shocked. I know it's a PlayStation 4 game, but they are going to try to charge you an arm and a leg. Here's another one that I think a lot of people are shocked by when they see this at GameStop and they see how much it is. So Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, this one as well is $50+ at GameStop. Just like Deadpool, just like Spider-Man, a number of ways you can play this game on the PS3, Xbox. For whatever reason, it's the most expensive on PS4. Here's another one, Attack on Titan 2. Again, this is another one that's a little bit more understandable as to why This is an expensive game. This is more of a niche title with very good action gameplay mechanics and a very interesting story based on a very popular anime. But Attack on Titan 2 is not going to be sold for anything less than $49.99 at GameStop, so beware, buyer beware. Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, another one. This is, again, another niche title, hack and slasher, based off the first installment that was released on the Dreamcast. I've talked about this a bunch on my channel. But Berserk and the Band of the Hawk is another one that's going to run you, they might even try to charge you over 60 for this one, because this one's getting even more hard to come by. This one, I spotted this all over the place last year, but copies of this have dried up, so you probably won't see this that much at GameStop, but if you do, it is going to be at least 60 bucks. Yes, one more. I think we have one more after this one, but Turtles Mutants in Manhattan. This was available again on the Xbox One. I'm pretty sure on the Xbox 360 and PS3. Another one of those games that's just more expensive on the PS4. It looks pretty much the same too, because I recently played this on the PS3 and then put it on the PS4. Graphics don't really look much different than the PS3. It plays almost exactly the same, just more expensive on the PlayStation 4, so don't be surprised by sticker shock. And last but not least is Gravity Rush. Again, this is one that I can understand. This is a PlayStation exclusive. I think this was the only other place this was available was on the Vita. Very, very good game, very interesting game, one that I would recommend you check out. And when I look at all of these games, there's one thing that or a couple things that I noticed that these games have in common. They're either released by Activision or by Koei Tecmo. And I don't know if both of those, like, you know, Activision and Koei Tecmo, if they were, like, all of their games were delisted or what the deal is with that. But that's one thing that these games do have in common. I'm sure there are more games that still maintain their 50+ value at GameStop. If you know any of those games, let me know down in the comments. But that does it for me. I am burnt. I am going to go knock out. It's the Y2K Collector. Hopefully you have a great week, and hopefully you had a great Father's Day. Take it easy.